Hi, IGTV. So we're going to help you plan your week. Now, we've had some amazing feedback from sharing with people how to use time blocking. Now, if you're someone who normally feels like, I don't have enough time, how can I fit anything extra in? Or how can I do any more than I'm already doing? There's not enough hours in the day. I feel like I'm failing at everything, even though you're probably not. That's exactly how you feel, because that's how I felt. It's the reason why I started my Pro Planner. And I'm going to share with you today how to time block. So I've actually got some slides. I hope they work well on IGTV. So I'm going to share those with you now. Hopefully you can see this all okay. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Might help. Okay. So lots of you probably haven't heard of time blocking before, but it's an amazing way to organize your time so that you feel like you're winning more rather than you're busy all the time and you don't actually achieve anything. So you're going to need some tools. Now, obviously, these are tools by my Pro Planner. You can use anything. You don't have to use our pencils or our pens or our highlighters. We don't have highlighters, but you don't have to use anywhere else. You can use anything. So if this helps you just be better with your time, more organized, have more time with your kids, or whatever, doing things that you love, then we've succeeded. So some of the tools on the screen you will see a Pro Planner. So at the moment, I'm recording this in June. So these are the ones that we have left. We've got the navy, the rose gold, and the leopard print planner. We've got network marketing left. If you're looking for a general planner, so you're not in the network marketing industry, you can still use the network marketing planner. You just won't use the extra bits that are in there for network marketing. If you are in the network marketing industry and you are building your teams throughout the year, these are fantastic to direct your team towards, because it really helps you plan out your time specifically towards network marketing as well. You're also going to need some highlighters. We don't sell these, but I got these off Amazon and I absolutely love them. They're good enough and I do like things to look nice. So you'll see as we go through, everything looks really pretty. But more importantly than that, it's very practical. First thing I want you to do, if you're not really an organized person, this is an exercise that you should do for the next couple of days if you want to start to get organized. Monitor how you spend your time. Sounds kind of silly, but when you do this, you'll be really shocked. For example, every time you start a new task, just be conscious. You don't have to start a stopwatch or anything, but just be really conscious of the time that you spend in doing that. So it might be cleaning. It could be getting the little ones ready for school. It could be feeding the baby. It could be going for a walk, doing your exercise, doing your business things like, I don't know, speaking to people about your products or services, or it could be maybe you do one-to-one coaching. Note the time that you take doing these things throughout the day, because when you know where you're putting your time, you can then find out how you can save some time in different areas. When you're planning in your planner, write in pencil. Seems like a silly tip, but it really helped me. Someone said, I actually use pencil to my planner first. I thought, oh, that's brilliant. So just in case you were like me and you didn't know, we always recommend that you write in pencil first. That way you can rub out, change any mistakes, go over it in pen, use your highlighters, and it looks way, way better. If you're looking at something that looks organized, that goes in a completely different space to if you were looking at something where there's scribbling or jotting or whatever all over. Then I want you to write down your non-negotiables. Your non-negotiables are things that you have to write down that you have to do daily, things that you don't have a choice, that just have to get done 100%. Things like feeding your kids, maybe taking the kids to school, feeding yourself, cooking, cleaning, bath time, bedtime, going to the gym, whatever your non-negotiables are. I would change them into morning and evenings, just because I like to have my morning routine as one color. I'll show you that in a second. And my evening routine is another color, because those two routines, they rarely change unless somehow I get a night off. So they don't really change. So I use my pencil. I then pop in my exercise for the day, because we've got a special place in the Pro Planner for exercise. We also have a special place for meals. So if you're someone who is tracking calories, looking after yourself a bit more, feel free to use these spaces. It makes it really, really simple. Then once you have done this, and you might have to be pausing this video, by the way, going back, rewind and doing it while you're doing the tasks, and then plan it into your diary. So morning and evening, and you're looking at all the tasks that you do throughout the day that you can kind of block into time zones. And then those time zones, those different blocks of time, are going to have a color sort of allocated to them. Okay, so once you're happy with everything you put down on paper, everything that you need to do, then we're going to use the highlighters to add some color to it. So choose a color for each part of your day. For example, you've got your morning and evening routine. You might have your full-time job as a color. You might have personal time, i.e. gym, meditation, journaling, whatever you do, as another color. You might have your family time as another color. And I always say that, you know, the reason I started all of my businesses was to give me back time, to give me flexibility, that I could run a business online around my little ones, so I had time with them. So the color I'm looking for most on my weekly plan right now, because that's the stage I've got to in my life, is the family time. That's where I want to be putting my time. And then you've got another color for business time, another color for your full-time work time. Whatever your different areas are, those are going to be your blocks of time that you're going to then put into your planner. Now, I have got a podcast. It's called The Emma Cooper Show. You can find it on all different mediums that you can find podcasts on. And I've done a Mum Hacks podcast. I think it's episode 43. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's episode 43. We'll put it in the stories today so you can swipe up and just find it automatically. But what this is going to help you to do is give you tips and tricks on how you can be more efficient with your time. For example, I will separate my son's uniform for every day, and after that comes the his play clothes. So as soon as he comes in from school, I'm like, go and get Monday's play clothes on, go and get today's play clothes on. And so he will go and get those clothes. Sometimes he's a bit of a rebel and switches them up, but you know, it really helps me and saves me time. I don't have the argument of what he's going to wear, or this jumper's itchy or whatever. You know, on a Sunday we'll do it and I'll say, all right, wearing this, Will's on Wednesday. Yeah, fine, Mum. So we've already had the conversation. It's done. I don't have to take the time there and then on that day. So it kind of just helps me run a smoother ship, I guess. Meal planning for the week. You know, if you're cooking a Sunday dinner, can you cook some extra vegetables that are going to carry you through Monday and Tuesday's meals? Things like that. Trying to establish routines where you can. And that podcast is going to help you. Then, once you have planned out your week, going forward, what I want you to do is we've got to plan out the week. We've got to do the week, and we really have to review it. And that video that you've just seen on the screen there is the review. So it'll ask you different questions, or the same questions every month, but let me just go to a page now. So it'll ask you, I'm not coming to the end of the month, hold on. What did you achieve this month? And I know that lots of people will think, do you know what, I didn't really achieve anything. You're probably going to surprise yourself that you actually have. For example, on there, we've got lost 8 pounds, completed the Level Up course. Like, you know, those things that you should cheer yourself on with, because, you know, by cheering yourself on, you're going to want to do more, you're going to produce more, and therefore you're going to achieve more. So what have I achieved this month? What worked particularly well? That's looking at all the things you want to do more of, because you're like, do you know what? It really was great when I don't know, sent samples to my customers. It was really amazing when I did this live, or I did this many lives, or whatever. Okay, what do I find most challenging? What can I do next month to ensure better results? What are my main priorities for next month? Then, using this review, what you're going to do is plan your action in that is really important for the following month. So on the opposite side of the review page, you have notes. So what you can do is you review and then plan in the action for the next month that you can do, because you've had to think about what you want to achieve that following month. So you can write an action plan to outline exactly what you need to do to reach your goals. Now, here's an example for you of a beautifully planned out planner. This is my work wife, Jodie, did this because she has got such neat writing and it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm like, you can do this one. And look how gorgeous it looks. You've got the sections there for work. That's obviously one one time block. Then you've got school pickup, school run, bath time. So that's going to be time with the children, or, you know, time for you, whatever. You've got time for your side hustle in a different color. So what you can do is you can look at that whole week and look what's important to you. If this is a time when you are really, really wanting to build your business, then of course you want to see lots of work time in there, or side hustle, depending how you're going to make that money, right? So you want to see a lot of that in there. Whatever is your focus at that time, you know that you're looking for that color. Have I got enough of that in there? So this is going to really help you to balance out your time planning this way. Now, these are some of our planning tools that we have. You can go to myproplanner.co.uk. You can find all of those there. And we've got some really exciting things coming up in our VIP launch. If you are not yet registered for that launch, then you really want to get registered now. You can find the link in our bio and in our stories. You can swipe up and get registered for that. We've got lots of new tools coming to you, which are going to help you to get more organized. We hope that you have found this helpful today. Happy planning for your week. We'll see you Monday of next week, where we're going to be planning out another week with you and answering questions to help you feel more organized and get more productive. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Any questions, leave them below in the comments. No problem at all. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Bye.